Good morning, it is Wednesday. The weather is atrocious. I was going to go to the car boot today. Look at my friend, that's atrocious. I was going to go to the car boot today, but the weather's put poo-poo to that idea, and it's not looking good for the weekend either. Welcome to sourcing in the winter. And what do we do when it's really bad weather? Well, we've got a few options, but today I'm opting to go to the charity shops. Not always brilliant for me, but let's see what we can get in the school day. So I've got 9 till 3. We'll see you in there. If you're new here, my name is Cheryl. I am the UK vintage seller. If you like what you see in this video, please like, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, no, but you have to do them.
Yeah, you do, yeah, I'll do presses. Yeah, because you got brought in, so the house referral yesterday, so I'm thinking of asking a vacuum. I don't know. Yeah. That's why I started with you, Bob. Pardon?
Morning. Oh.
I'll look out for it. Thank you. When did I put your coat in the game? Pardon? Which coat was it? I did not put
Why they're not tightening up?
I just got covered in bed, apparently. That's quite antithetical to what we're supposed to be doing.
Hello, we're bouncing a bit there. Welcome back. So apologies for not having a lot of clips beforehand. I did go charity shopping, and for whatever reason this day this does happen. I just was really self-conscious. I mean, it's totally normal to walk into a charity shop with a giant camera on it, with a light on it, and everyone looking at you thinking, what the hell is she doing? And I just felt really self-conscious. So, sorry, I just thought, do you know what? I need to concentrate on actually getting stock and not be worried about the camera. So the camera came off and I did carry on charity shopping, and I did get quite a few good bits. So I'll show you what I got. First up, some of these are already online, by the way, is, oh my God, this massive globe glass light shade. Sorry, my brain's just gone a bit dead today. It is Sunday and I'm having a rest. supposed to be having a rest. I really like the star shape. I've had a few of these, but this is really weighty. Most of them are not this thick. This is really thick, heavy duty glass. It's in really good conditions, no chips, a few little flea bites underneath, but nothing amazing, nothing major, should I say. Where are you going to find another one of these? You're not. It's just so heavy. So in my shop, I think this is on. I think it's 40 or 45. I'm going to put the links in the description of this video. So I'm going to put the links in for my Vinted and for eBay. So obviously, if you see anything, everything goes on both platforms. Obviously, I would prefer you to buy it on Vinted because I don't get the fees. So, and we can do better deals on there. Let's put it that way. So what else did I get? One of these. Do you know what? This used to be, when I first started, I used to pick these up all the time. And honestly, I don't think the price has changed much. 10, 15 quid. Or 15, 20 quid maybe. But they didn't sell for years. So they used to sell when I first started 15 years ago, and then they went through a massive phase of not selling at all, and they started selling again. Because I do actually find these. People say Art Deco, but they're more like 50s than 30s. I mean, the chrome is in absolute mint condition on this one. It's a preserved jar, if you couldn't read that. It is a hard read on this screen. But I think what puts people off is I think people think that you actually put the jam straight in there. You don't. You put the jar in there with the lid on, and then you put the lid on. And then when you want some, or you want to put it on your table, when you're having a big breakfast and you've got guests around, you take the lid off, you put your spoon in, and you pop it on. It's got a little bit there for your spoon. Now, they fit. So if you buy very posh jam, and they're not going to fit, because them jars are super wide, aren't they? But if you buy, you know, Robinsons, just the straight glass normal size jars, they fit. So that is on at the minute. I think it's on for $19.99. Obviously I take offers on everything, so if you want anything, let me know, give me a shout on here. I'll send you the links. If it's on, if it isn't, I'll do a deal off. Ice buckets. This is another thing that I used to pick up when I first started, and I've not picked an ice bucket up in forever, but it is coming up to Christmas, so it is the season of party time, people having bars in their house, and this is in really good condition. It's not chrome, as in it is metal, but it's not, it's like aluminium. That's what I would say. It's not chrome as in the good stuff. It's like an aluminium one. Does that come out? Some do, some don't. No, it doesn't. So there you go. What can I say? It's an ice bucket. It's silver. It's got a lid. It works. It's got a handle. End of. 15 quid. And then this. I don't know why I bought this, to be fair, but I thought, it's not black, by the way. It looks black, and it looks black in the pictures. There's nothing I can do about that. It's a very, very, very deep purple. And to be honest, with the naked eye, you can't even tell it's purple. You only know when you hold it up to the light and look through it. It's not old at all, I don't think. It's probably TK Maxx or, you know, IKEA even could be. No idea. It's modern, but I just liked it. And what would that be in my shop? 2025, something like that. What else? Now, I went into one charity shop, and I think the same person's donated everything that I bought. So first up is this. Very nice. I really like this. I've sold these in the past, but they've always been gold. This is all painted and nice and very arts and crafts. Not arts and crafts at all, really, because it's probably TK Maxx again, or, you know, posh garden centre. It's like, it's that type of thing, isn't it? But again, these do well at Christmas time, because it's something that some interiors can carry off all year round, but it's also something that some interiors would only have up at Christmas. So perfect time of year to get it listed. Have I listed this? I think I've listed it for 50. I can't remember. Yeah, so, and it's just really nice. It's really nice. It's in really good condition. It's got one little graze there on the paint, that's all. It's not a chip, it's just where the paint's rubbed. Nothing. Literally nothing wrong with it, hardly. I can't move, can't move. That's going to have to go under there. Same shop, obviously same donator. This is what I'm thinking. These very lightweight, pretending to be solid wood, carved, flatbacks. So where would you put these? Either side of a fireplace, on a wall, on a fireplace. So if you've got, like me, I had to have my fireplace. When I moved in, I had that fireplace made because I worked at a timber place and they made that fireplace for me, but it's very plain. I just wanted something very plain. If you want to ornate it up, you could stick these on. Happy days. Either side of a mirror, you know, either side of anything, either side of a door frame, you know, the world is your oyster, really. They're not heavy at all. So if you think, God, if I'm going to put them on my wall, they're going to really weigh the wall down. No, they're not. They're fine. They'd be absolutely fine on a hollow wall. They've got two little things there. Look, they're not old. It says, made in Vietnam. So, made in Vietnam, made in India. Probably TK Maxx. I'm just thinking, how did they make that? Because it has got a plaster back on it. Must be like papier-mâché, it's got to be. Really nice. But what would I sell these for in my shop? I mean, you've got to pay 30 quid each, haven't you, really? So 60, 50, 60, something like that. Somewhere like that. That's where we're at with them. What next? What shall I show you next? I absolutely loved these. I'll take the wire off. They're obviously very, very modern. No idea where they're from. Does it say on here? Because sometimes it does. My Home Stories Bamboo Effect. Oh, QVC. QVC. I would have never have said QVC. I'd have said TK Maxx, Dunelms, something like that. QVC. So I might have to have a look into how much these were on QVC, but I can tell you now, if anyone watches QVC, it ain't cheap. That's why they do everything in pay monthly, because it's just not cheap, is it? It's very addictive though, isn't it? I can see why these lives take off. Bamboo, not one, but a pair. If it were one, I'd have probably left it, but a pair, happy days. Imagine them in, you know, Saigon style bedroom, tiki style, 50s, boudoir, even like a really nice country house looking living room with a little table at either side of your sofa with one of these on, and you've got some blue and white vases. You get the scene, you get the idea. These are your lamps. They are pat tested as well, so that's the other good thing about buying from charity shops. Things are already pat tested, and these were pat tested on the 17th of September, so they weren't out that long, but I'm surprised they were still there, to be fair. What would I ask for these without me checking on QVC to see how much they were? I'd probably ask 60 quid for the pair, even more probably sometimes, but yeah, 60 quid to get them gone. They probably were £100 odd each, I would have thought. What next? This was I went in my local charity shop into the tip shop. Somebody had donated this, and it was like there was nothing to buy, and I'd probably been in that tip shop this last few weeks about 4 times, and there's just been nothing to buy every single time that I've been in, which is very unusual because I used to buy loads in there. But I picked this up. It's like a little really can't even get my mouth, railing edged, that's what I call it, but it's not called that at all, it's called something else. Little tray and 6 little tiny, like little sherry glasses. Let me just read, what does it say on the end? God, I can't read that. I need my thingy. Max Ben. So I'll have to look that up, but it is silver plated. I can tell just by looking at it. So that would look really cute on a little sideboard at Christmas when your guests arrive. Drop of sherry, my dear. Drop of sherry. Yes, love. You know, like a little 70s dinner party in a nice country house. Why is that one smaller than the rest? That's strange. Is it the same? Oh no, that's why. It's not the same. So maybe what's happened at the tip shop is somebody's donated this and then somebody's donated... Oh no, it is the same. Somebody's donated another set and they've got them mixed up because one glass is slightly, ever so slightly smaller and I didn't actually notice. But anyway, even with that in mind, 30 quid. 30 quid, what else? This was from the same shop as the other carved items. Again, it's not that old, maybe 90s at an absolute push, but it's massive, it's huge, it's, you know, it's as big as my torso. I'm only 5 foot though. Gold ornate, not that heavy, but it is weighted. It has been weighted at the bottom. Candle holder. Imagine that at the side of your fireplace with a massive chunky pillar candle on. That'd be really nice, especially at Christmas time. You can see that I'm thinking Christmas interiors at the minute. Imagine that with a big wreath around you, not a big wreath, a big garland around your fireplace with all ornate fruit on and stuff. I've got a really nice one this year. It's bushy, it's big green, it's got pink apples and pears on. That'd be really nice with something like this, just to set it off. What would I ask for something like this? 40, probably. What else? I've got a couple of mirrors. These I absolutely hate buying, but I know that they do sell. Look at the state of my thing. You can see my setup. They do sell this like faux William Morris style paper edged. I mean, God, the 10 a penny. I see them in every charity shop, but it was so cheap. I thought, let's give it a go again, because I hate buying them and I hate them, but I know that people do like them. I shouldn't really say that, but I don't like them. It's not my style. Probably sell it for 30 quid. And then another, this is more me, like a reeded edge. How many sizes it got? 4, 6, 8 octagon type mirror. See, to me that'd look better that way, but it's got a hanger for that way. But you can put your own hanger on. What would I ask for that? 40, 45. And then is this the last thing? Yeah, the last thing is this. This was actually the first thing that I bought. I think this is on the clip. Very gold. I like my gold a bit more patinaed. I like my brass a bit less shiny. But I have had this before, this exact one before. So I know what I'll sell it for, because I know what I've got for it before. And it's just a really nice tasselled, very country house, giving off a bit of country house there, a bit of castle core. And it's got the fake candle dripped columns, which I have got absolute ton of upstairs, just in case that any go missing. It needs tightening up because it's a bit, so I'll have to take the bottom piece off and just tighten the nuts up. It's nothing, not a big massive job. It's got a nice little hanger, so it's not a plain boring one. Not a long lead on it, but to be fair, you don't need a long lead. It depends how high your ceilings are. In my house you would, but not on a normal build. What would I ask for this? What did I get for my last one? I think I got 75 for the last one. So let's say vintage 60 and get it away. And that is everything, which, let me tell you, the beginning of the day, I was depressed because I just wasn't finding anything. I found about 3 things and then I came back to my normal area and found everything else. So sometimes it doesn't pay off to zoom off miles away like I do and go on a little road trip. Sometimes it pays off to just stay local. And that's it for today. If you like what you see in this video, please like, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And please, 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 as I always say, comment below. Thanks for watching.